what I think I'm going to do very quickly.
Hello, good evening. Did that come through on stream? That's weird. It's not supposed to use desktop audio when it's in the starting soon screen. Intriguing. Hello, and I'll just have a quick look to see where White Wolf is. Are you streaming, White Wolf? If you are, I will drop you a lurk back in a moment. That's very strange. He's, yeah. Like, I know I normally mute that, but yeah. It's, for some reason, decided that it's apparently important to share the soothing Irish magic. Is magic. How is everyone today? I hope you're all having a good day. See if I can. Cool. Let's carry on with this thing. I think I should probably decide what color I want to do the ghostly stuff. Ghostly stuff. Thank you for the resub, by the way, Ben. I've only just noticed. Thank you. I appreciate it. Much appreciated. Yeah, this is a dilemma. Because I quite like the idea of like greenish ghostly stuff. But light blue is also good. Let's have a quick look to see what online night haunt images. So I think they're mostly like turquoisey and oh no, they've got green. I don't think it'd be too crazy if I went green. There's green on that there. Green on that flame there. Let's yeah, I think that's not too crazy. Let's do that. I like green. The question is though, which green? It's going to be loads of green, different greens. And probably some of that as well. I really need to put up that last, the new shelves for, there's actually a nice green, I think, might be. Let's give it, evening, Mr. Red, how are you? There he is, White Wolf. I'm gonna throw him a little lurk as well. Lurk. Bonk. You doing good? I'm glad to hear it. I'm alright. I'm glad it's Wednesday and that the week is nearly over. Made a start on payroll today, which is always a bit of a challenge. It's particularly challenging this week because of some scheduling and remuneration decisions. So yeah, we're let's put it this way, I'm glad I started a day early because that could have been problematic if I'd waited until the last day that I could do it. I wish my dog would stop snorting, that'd be nice. It's like, yes, but I was sniffly and then you sent me to daycare and I played the whole day, so now I am snorty. What's everyone up to today? Is anyone doing any hobbying, or is it all Wednesday night, chill night? I suppose hobbying is chill as well, but currently looking at 23 unprimed dwarfs. Do you prime with rattle can or do you prime with an airbrush? Try to turn the AC on, but it's not turning on. Now it's turning on. No, it's turned itself off again. Help. 23, please. Airbrush. Oh, nice. So it doesn't really matter what kind of weather you have. It's still. You can still do it. Because I don't know where in the UK you are, but it's been ridiculously wet in Suffolk the last couple of days. So I think trying to prime anything with a rettle can at the moment is going to take a while. Manchester. Oh, okay, yeah. Have you had reasonable weather, or is it chucking it down over there as well? I'd say that today has been alright, actually, to be fair. They did forecast thunderstorms tonight, though, so... Been raining but still warm. Yeah, it's been quite stuffy here as well. It's not the worst weather it could be. So there are a lot of people complaining, but as long as it's not freaking freezing and I don't really need to go out in it, then I don't really mind if it rains. Fortunately, I have a dog who also doesn't particularly like to go out in the rain, so I don't have to feel super guilty if it rains and I don't go on a 3-hour hike or something like that. I don't have a border collie who would go absolutely bananas, or a Labrador who would actually like to be outside. What are you going to do with the dwarves? I mean, are you going to do anything with them tonight, or are you just staring at them in sort of in dread and don't really know what to do just yet? Tone, hello, or I'm going to see you. Tonison? Tone Essen? How are you? Welcome to the chat. What am I painting? I am painting the Black Coach at the moment. It's an Age of Sigmar Night Haunt model. So it's the ghostly army, and they, yeah. It comes with these like ghosty horses. 4 of these. And like a bunch of these guys, like little ghost-like dudes. Yeah, it's very cool. It's a very cool model. I am very happy that I have it. Although I do need to move over slightly by the looks of it. Yeah, it's so far it's been really fun, but it's I've been umming and ahhing a little bit about which color to or which colors to paint the Night Haunt in. My original, very first Night Haunts I did in like a pastel light blue with pinks and purples and stuff. I'm thinking I might actually go for more of a box arty style on these. Like, I kind of feel like I probably should. It's all well and good deviating from the box art, but if you can't paint box arty, then though I say that, I have not painted the coach in a very box arty style. It's not super heavy metal at all, but that's fine. I guess the Nighthaunt aren't the most heavy metal like models. Gramps, how are you? Happy Wednesday. How are you getting on with your differently painted models? Have you done any more, or have you had a little bit of a break? You're enjoying it? Happy to hear it. This pleases me. Hello, hello. How are you, Paint It? You alright? Thank you for the follow, Tone. I really appreciate it. If I'm mispronouncing your name, please do tell me, because I'm sort of defaulting to the Dutch pronunciation of Tone. But if it's not Tone, if it's Tian or something, then I'm very sorry. At the moment, you're printing some stuff to send to New York. Starters of print and print. Wow, that's perfect. Awesome. Glad. I didn't want to assume, but sometimes the Dutch creeps in, and I sort of default. You're Dutch too. 2 O's. Yeah, it's if we use our actual names, we tend to be easy to spot. Like, my real name is Floortje, and yeah, it's not a name that you can really use anywhere else without people wondering either where you're from, how to pronounce it, and all that. So, I suppose you almost have it worse because with the EU sound. That is very much something that English people or anyone speaking English not familiar with. Are you doing anything model related at the moment, Tone? Or are you not into Warhammer at all, or other miniature painting, I guess? Cathay, very nice. I haven't picked any of those up yet. It's definitely tempting, especially the dragon models. I find them really, really cool. But then I also like the new 30k stuff, so I guess I'm a little bit... Well, I'm in a dangerous position. The dangerous position of enjoying Warhammer and only having so much money. And time. Like, even if I bought everything or could buy everything that I wanted, I wouldn't have the time to paint everything, so... Does the black coach come with a horse? It comes with 4. They're not your average looking horses though, so I have to warn you, they're a little bit dead. Yeah, they're pretty dead. Bless them. Also comes with a bunch of like ghosty dudes. Like one guy with a book. Oh, look at me, dead inside. Well, these are outside, dead outside as well. So, a guy with like a cup, like a chalice, and a sword, and one with a big ass scythe and a whip. They're very cool. Looks like I'm spending money for you again. Sorry. Have I found a model for you that you want to buy and paint? This is, in my opinion, one of the nicest models that Games Workshop has ever produced, looks-wise. It is so pretty. And it always surprises me that not more people have painted this. Because Nighthaunt are really fun to paint as well. It's a bit of an expensive kit though, unfortunately. That might be the reason why it's not everywhere. I don't suppose Nighthaunt are the most popular army, but it's an incredibly cool looking kit. Highly recommend. Yeah, it's not great, not terrible. And considering how much there is to paint on this kit, it's very much a good investment if you enjoy painting. If you don't enjoy painting, I think it's it would be great for contrast paint as well, actually. So if you don't enjoy painting, just slap some contrast on and not worry about it. Never use contrast paints. They're pretty useful. I like to use them for base coating, because you can really slap them on thick without worrying too much about the actual outcome, and it allows you to really easily sort of lay out all the colors and work out what your model is going to look like. I find base coating personally the least enjoyable part of painting, so being able to get through that fairly quickly with a speed paint or a contrast paint is really helpful for me. Not saying I wouldn't just use normal acrylics, but it's yeah, I find it pretty hacky. Because I like to see what's like the model is going to look like with colors on. Spending even more of my money for it. Oh no! If you're going to buy like speed paint kind of paints, I would recommend the Army Painter speed paint range 2.0 if you're going to be buying, rather than Citadel contrast paints. Contrast paints, don't get me wrong, they're very good and they do what they should do, but they're drop for drop way more expensive than the Army Painter range. And Army Painter have on their bottles, they have a little little indication of what it looks like. So this is the highest, the raised areas, mid sections, and the recesses, and obviously multiple coats if you don't want to do more coats. But they, yeah, it gives you a better idea of what it's actually going to look like. Whereas a speed paint, for example, say that one, the contrast one, sorry. Contrast rattling grime. What on earth is a rattling grime? What colour is that? And you have to actually put it on something to be able to see what colour it is. And yeah. Also, some of the speed paints, I watched a video, incidentally, I watched a video on speed paints and contrast paints the other day, and the guy who was reviewing them, he pointed out that on the Citadel contrast paint range, some of them are way higher saturation than others. So there's like a few reds that are almost, you can almost see no difference between the raised areas and the recesses. Whereas the speed paints seem to be slightly better at being like uniform coverage, like between different speed paints. Well, you have a set of the Fanatic Army Painter, nice, and Vallejo paints. You couldn't go on Citadel. No, Citadel, I quite like Citadel paints. Like, I use them a lot. Really dislike the pots, and I find it very difficult to get around that. You started with Citadel, but now you want Army Painter. Yeah, it's very similar for me. We started with Citadel. We have a lot of Citadel, and we will probably still be buying Citadel because they're not bad. But like from a usability standpoint and just purely consistency, and yeah, I think I prefer Army Painter. I've also been using the Pro Acryl. Yeah, the pots are ridiculous. They're slightly better if you put a mixing bowl in them, but you still get all that paint in the lids, and it's, yeah. Games Workshop will never change them because they make a lot of money on people wasting paints. So it's not in their benefit to change the pots. Even though everyone in the industry, basically everyone in the industry, hates the pots. Leave it a couple of days and just gunk. Oh yeah, you have to be really careful. You close it really well because if you don't, it just gums up. And also the surface area that gets exposed to air every time you open the pot, it just dries way quicker than the dropper bottles. Yeah, like I said, Citadel have no reason to improve the pots, because yeah, the more paint people waste, the better for them, right? But the actual consistency of the paints and the color range of Citadel, I think is really good. I have no real problems with painting with Citadel paints. I just find them very unuser friendly or user unfriendly. You loving the Fnatic set? Yeah, same. I mean, I've got the Warpaint Fnatic. I've got one set that Grathax gave to me, and a few loose paints that I have. I bought the full range of the speed paint set because I'm a shill and I love a shill and a hoarder. I love paints. I'll happily buy all the paints in the world if I had space for it. You wonder me with too much Citadel. I mean, nothing saying that you can't have both. Or that you... I mean, you can always replace every one of the Citadel pots that you empty with an army painter one. Doesn't mean that you have to paint a lot though to get your Citadel pots emptied. That's what you're trying, yeah. That's a good shout. But like I said, there's nothing wrong with Citadel. It's just the annoyance of the pots for most people. Like I'm actually using, this is the Citadel paint that I've got on my brush at the moment, so it's easy to moan, but if a few Reaper and you really like their paints, but they just shut Europe stores till New Year. Oh, fantastic. I haven't tried Reaper yet. I've got a couple of AK paints, a couple of the Pro Acryl. I've got a bunch of Atom because the miniature train shop next door to my office, they stock a lot of Atom paints. They're actually really good as well. It's a bit they're a lot thinner than most other paints. And they take a little bit of getting used to, but they've got some really interesting colors in there that you don't really get anywhere else. I've got a really cool, like a rose gold, and some weird blues and greens and stuff. Don't use them often enough. Which store is that? I'm in England. So the town that I work at, there's a shop that sells model trains. How lucky, our nearest store for planes to use is a 100-mile round trip, really? That is rubbish. We, our actual local hobby store, the one that we go to for Warhammer stuff, that's just in town, really. We are very lucky. We really love going there. They've done a few paint courses as well now. One of their regular like patrons, I suppose, is a guy who works for Siege Studios as a freelance artist, and he's done 2 painting classes now. Which has been a lot of fun, really. Been very lucky to be able to go to stuff like that. Would never have dreamed of doing that like a year ago. Just... Travel with middle of nowhere, Cornwall. Great internet, rubbish for shops, fast food, yeah. Yeah, our fast food here where I am is not great either. Our Just Eat is not exactly... yeah, we can't exactly get everything. It's mostly chicken. Like, yeah, fried chicken, pizza, and Chinese. Oh, and kebab. You just don't get any. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that is fair enough, I suppose. If you really are in the middle of nowhere, then... Surprised you get good internet, though. I don't know if Grathax is still about, but I think he lives in the middle of nowhere as well. He had to get Starlink to be able to get any kind of reasonable internet. Much better for your waistline, though. Not being able to get any takeaway. I gotta admit, if I have had a rough day at work and I don't want to cook, and if Nivian also doesn't want to cook, then it's usually our local chicken place or a kebab or something like that, and it's pretty dangerous. Tasty, but dangerous. $50 miles before you see Mackie D. Oh my god. That's... I mean, nice in its own way, I guess. Not nice if you fancy a something really naughty. You have to cook your own junk food. Local time's Chinese, but that's 30-mile round trip. It's not really fast food, is it? If you have to drive that far to get it, doesn't really feel fast at that point. Plus, by the time you get home, it's cold or stodgy or like not very nice anymore. Jag makes it fast. Yeah, there is that. Yeah. I'm not a fan of country lanes. I've never. I mean, I've only been in England for. What is it? 11 years in September, I want to say. I've been driving for about 10 of those. Here, anyway. And, yeah, English country lanes. Not a fan. Freaking hair on my model. Been here 8 years, and that time thinking 5 at most. Yeah, see, I'm not worried about police. It's the narrow, like almost like hollow lanes with the hedges and stuff around them, with blind corners and deer on them and other people going too fast. And Krakow, how are you, Mr. Krakow? I hope you are having a lovely Wednesday. Or Krakow, actually. I'm now not sure how to pronounce your name anymore. Acid adrenaline. I suppose. Exact. Krakow. Okay. Lovely. I hope you're having a good week so far. Yeah, I guess the idea of killing anything, like hitting an animal on the roads or hitting another car or ending up in a ditch or something, it just... yeah. Doesn't really spark me with joy. As long as you can burn some elves, it's a good week. Doesn't matter what kind of elves, just any elf. Any elf. A good place is an elf and chips. This was paper by our sponsor Horgrim and Son and Sunny Incorporated. Put a traffic jam. Oh, I want to see it now. Bear with. It's sheep. I love it. I hope that link still works. If it doesn't, let me know and I'll invite you. There it is, it works. I had an issue the other day where my Discord invite link that was supposed to never expire kept expiring, so... You stand at the door with a knife being a butcher when comes in the house, it's your... Yep. You never, I guess you never forget what you've been doing for most of your life. How many years was it for you? Like 30 years of being a butcher or something like that? You can see pets, yes. We have pets. Let me, I think it's a rank thing. Let me give you the ranks, bear with. Disable that. I wonder if I can just... Rolls. There we go. You should be able to see everything that everyone... 45 years of being a butcher, yeah, that is... Oh, your dog is adorable. Hermione. Like, tell Cersei, I want her to know it was me. Under the curtain. Aww. I love it. You got your master. She's 5. Oh, cute. Master was in 1994. Yeah, that's a while. I didn't know you could like be a master butcher, but I guess that makes sense. Suppose you can be a master in any kind of profession if you go through enough training and years and years of experience. And I don't think I'd be able to do it. I'm one of these hypocritical people who does like to eat meat, but also struggles with the idea of killing anything. You can't now, it's just classy shopkeeper job now. Oh, okay. Interesting. What a waste. The, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, about the, not being able to do it. I think the problem for me would be that a slime effect now. That you see so much of it as like almost like, what's it called, conveyor belt work, like one after the next. Like if it's just one for a family and then you eat from that thing that goes in the freezer and you eat of it like for God knows how long, that makes sense. Craft butcher, yeah. Did you paint a coach? You post your dwarf coach. Oh, nice. Have a look. Let me have a look. Have a look. Whoa, that's crazy. That is so cool. How many dwarves are on that? Ads. Class as a craft butcher. Yeah. Mention a deer at the end of the lane is a deer. And the lane's a deer farm, you often get escape. Yeah. Taking smart casual to the limit here. What do you mean? Welcome back. I'm wearing like deliberately something underneath, so welcome back. What was I saying? How many dwarves are on that? It looks really, really silly. Really fun. Teasing. Yeah, yeah. I figured you would be. It's not not like you to be snarky, but 15 dwarves, mainly from the 80s. That's amazing. I wasn't born until mid-80s. I do love the old Warhammer, like the actual old stuff. It looks so silly. Total collection. Whoa. Points or dwarves? There's a difference. You're married, 2 kids, and a house mid-80s. Oh, wow. Well, at least you could still buy a house mid-80s. Dwarves, jeeves. You need to get back into painting. Yeah. Painting is fun. And if you're anything like me and you struggle to motivate yourself, set yourself a set date for it. Like, on Wednesdays, I spend 3 hours painting or something like that, or 2 hours, or even if it's an hour. Every little bit helps. Two up, two down, 8 grand. Oh, don't. That is disgusting. I mean, amazing for you, obviously, but oh my god, that is that isn't even that isn't even a deposit anymore at this stage. Sold it for 23, yeah. That is still ridiculously cheap, 23. Jeez. We bought ours, a small-ish 3-bed, but the 3rd bed is tiny. It's not very, it's more of a box bedroom. How long ago? The end of COVID. And we were very lucky because it needed a lot of work. And it was 182 and a half. Cash sale, gent came with a suitcase with That's amazing. An actual cash sale, not even like, oh, I'll do a bank transfer. No, an actual cash suitcase sale. That's fantastic. That's the kind of baller lifestyle people aspire to. A suitcase. Literally rolling in notes when he left. Jeez. Yeah, you would be, because that... You kind of have to at that stage, don't you? It's like when are you ever going to get a chance again? That's awesome. Post some pictures of samples. How miniatures are in the library? I will have a quick peek. I love a quick peek into other people's lives and how they paint and what they paint. It makes me happy. Whoa! Is this a home library or is that... That makes sure it doesn't look very sparse. Oh my god, that is amazing. I have serious model envy and space envy as well, actually, at the moment. Wow, that is glorious. It's your home. Oh, it's a haven, is what it is. That is beautiful. Having enough space for your own library. Oh. I mean, to be fair, Kindle has saved my life on books. So I struggle to... Your wife is okay with that? Yeah, well, she should be. It looks awesome. I would be in big trouble if I didn't have a Kindle or an e-reader, because I really struggle to part with books. I really enjoy having them, and especially if I really enjoyed them. And I read a lot, like a lot. So if I were to keep every single book that I read, I'd be, well, probably buried under a mountain of books. I wouldn't have shown up for work and people had to send in a search party and find me buried under piles of smut and fantasy novels. You decide to have the house built 14 years ago. You plan to get a library inside from the beginning. Oh, that's fantastic. That's amazing. If you're able to build your own space and have it completely built to your specifications, that is... It's quite expensive in England. I don't know where you live. Also, the housing market has gone absolutely crazy. In France, okay. I don't know, I think France is pretty similar to the rest of Europe, isn't it, with housing? I'm not actually sure. Just know that in England it's absolutely bananas at the moment. It's It's very expensive to buy, and you need to put in a crazy deposit before you can even look at mortgages and stuff. So I think towards the end of COVID, they were asking for 20 to 30% deposit to buy a house. So like, if you didn't have someone to help with that, you'd basically be boned. We were very lucky though. Nivian's dad was able to help us out with the deposit. We'd never have been able to buy otherwise. We'd probably still be renting. It's a bit cheaper in France. Okay. Yeah, we'd still be renting if it wasn't for help from family. And I think even that they've closed up now. You're not allowed to accept gifts anymore for mortgages, because then someone potentially might have like a claim to your property. And they're saying, oh, but I put the deposit in, so yeah, all kinds of crazy rules. Crazy rules. Depending on the little location, Paris is, yeah, but Paris is ridiculous. That's like Amsterdam. I grew up in Amsterdam, and you'd be lucky to get like a cupboard for 150,000. It's house prices there are ridiculous as well. It's one of the reasons why I would never be able. Well, I'd never want to go back to Amsterdam, but I also wouldn't be able to. I'd never be able to buy there, and even renting is really expensive, so. There's a system in place in Amsterdam, or in the Netherlands rather, where you, if you want to get into a social housing situation, which is like rent controlled, and it's a bit like council housing, but not quite. You have to be on you have to get registered for it. The waiting list is about 20 years at the moment. And you have to be actively seeking. So you have to log into the site, respond, like look for properties, sign up, say you would like that property, and then get rejected to be able to move up the ladder. It's a crazy system. Really, when you purchase a house, you sign a document that says it, then you'll look for the money in a given time. Okay. Yeah, here you have to cough up about 20% of the asking price now, 20 to 30% depending on the mortgage, of the asking price for the house before you're even allowed to apply for a mortgage for it. Which is pretty bonkers if you ask me. It just means that corporations and people with a lot of capital already are able to buy all these houses and smaller starter houses and rent them out for not even crazy rent, but just the fact that they're then not up for purchase for starters is just, it's pretty bad, in my opinion. But I'm a filthy liberal, and Coffee run, nice.
I'm not a shrink.
Thank you. Oh, I'm out of drink. I can't hydrate. Stretch. Crack. That's a nice... Bonk. Thank you for those redeems. Much appreciated. How are you, Painted? You alright? Haven't I said for careful? What? feeling a tad meh. Oh no, what's going on? Oh, congratulations. Happy anniversary. But life just feels a bit eh. Yeah, I get that. Sometimes these kind of anniversaries are just like a reminder of how things haven't changed or... But 15-year anniversary is amazing. How long have you guys been together? $18, jeez. That's awesome. That's one hell of a run. And worthy of celebration. Are you doing anything, or is it just a quiet night in, or are you waiting for the weekend to do something? Or both? Or all of the above? Quiet night in and things have been tied due to not working and stuff, but that's all sorted now. Yeah. If 15-year anniversary isn't a reason to celebrate, I don't know what is. Yeah. Doesn't have to be anything grand either. Like, I'm not one for big celebrations or parties or anything like that. But a nice, even just a nice meal out together or something can be really, really nice. If there's a restaurant you both like or something. Hell, even a cheeky Nando's can be a party. Five Guys burgers. Well, there you go. They are awesome. From what I've been told anyway. I've never had them, but I hear good things. think we kind of forgot to do anything for our 10-year anniversary. It wasn't a marriage. It wasn't like a marriage. It's just been together for 10 years. I think we didn't actually do anything about that. I think we planned on doing something and that didn't happen, and then... And then life happened and stuff, you know how it goes. Like I said, I'm not huge on big celebrations anyway, so as far as I'm concerned, even just knowing that, like, ordering like some chicken burgers in and knowing that they're for a celebration like that is party enough for me most of the time. Years. So nice to hear when people have long relationships. So many people just end up with people that they can't stand after a while, or don't find anyone at all to be with, which is also valid. We don't all need to be attached. That makes me happy when I hear people are anniversarying. You okay?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah? Just thought I heard a big sigh.
Yeah, I just fucked a decal up.
Oh. Irredeemable.
Well, it's now here on my finger.
Irredeemable. Relationships are compromising communication. They 100% are. He's still a bit snorty. Much better than he was on Saturday. But still not 100%, but he was okay to go to daycare today, so they didn't say anything about him sounding weird or anything like that, so we'll just keep an eye on him. I might contact the vets and see if they recommend like an antihistamine. If they think it's allergy related, that he's super sniffly, because we've had quite a lot of rain in the last like 5 days or so, and before that it's been bone dry, so everything that's been waiting to pollinate or seed is now going absolutely bananas. So it wouldn't surprise me if there's just some sort of pollen that he's, or like a seed of sorts that he's not doing well with. And I know that when he ate something that could potentially create a bad reaction, allergic reaction, they suggested just human grade allergy relief, like Piriton in this case, or in that case then. So maybe Pirites for hay feverish types. I don't want to just give it to him because that you never know with the kind of things that dogs are not supposed to have. I was very surprised to find out that dogs like can't eat avocado or shouldn't eat avocado, and they shouldn't eat grapes and stuff like that. It's like had near panic when he ate rhubarb as a puppy. That's when the vet said, get some Piriton. They could go into anaphylactic shock, which is not something you want, obviously. He had no reaction whatsoever, so who knows, but yeah, our month has been fun. We have had 2 vet visits, 1 expensive car repair, and yesterday our shower broke, our electric shower. So yeah, it's been one of those months. With they say things come in 3s. We've had 4 now, so I feel like we're due a break. Right. trying to determine how best to turn this into looking like more like ethereal. At the moment it's just looking like greenish. It's not super glowy. Maybe some actual white.
Do you have any shot glasses?
Tesseract glow, yeah, I've got Tesseract glow in my, like literally here. Hexwraith flame. I don't know if we have that one. I think I want to do a tiny bit of white and then Tesseract glow over it. I mean, I've also got fluorescent paints, but I don't really want to put them on because they go a little bit streaky. See if I can find the white. Brain matter beige? No. No. Blue white. Don't particularly want to use Corax, so shake, shake, shake. Not sure if the ice yellow was the best option for lightening up the greens. I'm just going to grab a different brush because I find it's just a little bit meh. Oh. It's just a synthetic, but this might get the job done. Yeah, this looks all right. If we then let this dry properly and add some Tesseract glow on top, I think that should do it. Do, 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 do. Are you working on anything at the moment, Paint It? Or are you on a bit of a hobby break?
Is that George? Why did you put
He also has a pink wig hair in his fur. There's something really funny about, like really like super adorable about a dog who is just a little bit too tired. It's yeah. Oh shoot. Don't cry, just go to bed. He never really knows what to do with himself, and he tries to make a bed, and he tries to put a snack somewhere that he's happy with it. At the moment he's growling at his mattress while he's trying to dig it into submission. It's pretty nuts. And very cute. Yeah, that's already looking better with the bluish white rather than the yellowish white. It was too warm. I have the mood green here if you need the brighter green. It looks so cool. Yeah, I'm quite happy with the flamey things. I'm gonna Paint It had a good suggestion about adding some Tesseract glow onto it in a bit, which I think I will do because it's should really make things pop, hopefully. Which, according to a phrase that, according to James from Siege Studios, is he hates it. He hates the phrase that makes it pop. He says it's contrast. It's contrast as you're seeing. When things pop, it's contrast. It's like, yes, but sometimes things just pop, mate. How's your coffee, Gramps? You alright? Did you get a nice one, or just a generic instant, which is also nice, I suppose. Sometimes I would rather have a decent instant coffee than a bad fancy one. Bean to cup, lovely. Proper cuppa. I have multiple really nice ways of making coffee at the house. Like I've got a decent Nespresso machine, which is the easy, quick way of making a decent cup. I've got like one of these mocha pots things that can go on the hob. I've got milk frothers and everything, and what do? I make instant coffee. Abomination with butter biscuits. That sounds really nice. I don't know what a butter biscuit is. Is it like shortbread or? Because to me, like every biscuit has butter in it. It's a crime against Bickies if it doesn't. You have a friend that sends you Puerto Rican coffee beans. Oh my god. Yeah, you can't really ignore that. I used to be a bit of a coffee snob, but now I just drink coffee because I just like the taste. It doesn't have to be anything really fancy. But a proper good bean, really nice cup of coffee. I don't really drink much caffeine. I drink 1 cup of normal coffee in the morning, and the rest of the day I drink decaf normally because I don't drink enough coffee on the weekends to keep up the amount of coffee that I drink during the week for that to be all normal coffee. I would be I'd end up with massive headaches and caffeine withdrawal on the weekend. So I drink decaf most of the day, and only like 1 or 2 coffees, normal coffees. And the other day we had some like reps from one of our wholesalers come round. Yeah, I know. And they brought both for me and my boss. They brought a large Costa's cappuccino. And I don't know what it is. Like, I've never had a large Costa's coffee before, I think. Not like a cappuccino. But we were both vibrating. Like, vibrating by when we finished it. And not in a comfortable, not in a nice, like, oh, buzzing caffeine. It was not a fun... Well, I used to drink so much coffee, and like normally like caffeine doesn't really do anything for me. Like I can quite happily drink a cup of coffee and go to bed, and it not affect me at all. But my boss was like shaken to the point that he had to go for a walk. Yeah, see, every 20 to 30 minutes, that like, I get that, but I don't do that on the weekend. I just don't drink enough of anything on the weekend to keep up every 20 or 30 minutes. I used to drink like, I want to say like 7 or 8 coffees on a normal work day, and it just would give me headaches on the weekend. So that's why I switched to decaf. It's not that I like the taste of coffee, but caffeine itself doesn't really do anything for me. It doesn't keep me awake. It doesn't help in any way that I can really determine. So it's I just switched to decaf to have a coffee drink, just for the flavour. Even have a Tassimo at the side of the PC here, just in case. Yeah, I'm not that much of a coffee addict anymore, I suppose. It's always, at work it's more of a reason to get up from my desk for a little bit, so just an excuse to stretch my legs. Because otherwise I'll just sit there for hours and hours and not move, which is not great, so... making a drink, and I don't drink tap water. That just sets my well, makes my skin crawl. So it's either a hot drink, or I have to go dig up a can of some sort of soda or something if I've been smart enough to bring it. Ooh, thank you for the stretch. A nice stretch. I don't have anything to drink. My drink is empty. I've got like a drop. Okay, I'd say I would refund you the points. Not that I know how to, but I feel like you probably have enough points to. Enough of my points to start your own channel with at this stage. How have you been, Ben? Have you been able to get all of the mounts that you wanted from the event in WoW? Or are there still mounts to be had? I can't remember if you said if you managed to get them all or not. I don't... Yeah. No, I mean started just using the points that you got from my channel is what I mean. You could create another channel and give out the points that you already had. I know you had a channel before you went ill. How many of my points are you sitting on at the moment? No mounts today, not play till 6. Think you use up your luck, oh no. Did you get the ones that you wanted though so far? Like, were there any that you were particularly after? Two and a half of woos, oh no. It's a bit too warm for the woo at the moment. Wasn't really after one in particular. Ah, okay. I would have quite liked to get Invincible, but I'm also not going to farm ICC 39 times and then still not have it. I did it a few times. I was like, nah, okay. You're right, mate. More just something to do. Yeah, that's fair. It's easy to get burnt out with the game if there's not really a lot of content, and especially if your main goal for that game is group content and there's nothing on. It's easy to get bored. You got that in week 2 of the event. Oh, lucky. Yeah, I'd sort of hoped for the Raven Lord, Ashes, and Invincible and the Onyxian Drake. Those are the ones that I went for when I started the farming process, and then I sort of tapered off after I got the Onyxian Drake. I was like, you know what? Actually alright with that. But I'm really glad that people are able to get the mounts that they really, really want. I'm super opposed to gatekeeping content like that, which is essentially just a cosmetic. I feel like we should all be able to get the mounts that we want. Same with the like Mage Tower and stuff. I feel that that should be something that should be open all the time. Like if people want to get the appearance, they should be able to get the appearance, or make it an annual event or something. Trying to get your hands paws on the anniversary sets recolor. Oh yeah. You have everything though. I'm pretty sure you've mentioned it. It would have been a long time ago though. Your I may have been confused with your YouTube though. Like your oh Christ. Your that is fairly recent YouTube, isn't it? You use that as a speech thing. I'm pretty sure you told me that you used to stream. 500 plus shards, jeez. Yes. Oh, whoa!
Just gave him a satin varnish.
That's awesome. I like satin varnishes, to be honest. I know they say matte varnish is the way to go with miniatures, but I feel like satin brings out a lot more of the nuance than a matte varnish does.
Just did 50-50 with dinner, and it went through the airbrush really smooth.
Nice. Thinner? I hardly know her.
I stole that from you.
I don't need it anymore. You didn't steal that one. You stole a different one, but I don't need it.
I stole this one.
No. Yeah, maybe. Was it like mood green or something like that? YouTube. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, maybe I thought maybe I don't know. It just seemed like logical, if that makes sense. What are you after? Do you need me to move? No? No, no move. Yeah, maybe I think you've dropped a Twitch nugget, although that was a long time back, so I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know. Maybe I misremembered, but in my mind, that made sense. Don't feel like getting back into it. I don't feel like you're ready yet. I guess it's quite quite a leap. I think that will do for now. For the I might do a glaze of sorts. On the darker sides, have a little bit more of a gradient. Should probably put like a bit of green here as well. If we want to sell the glow. I think if you did it would be on YouTube if you did stream, but at least with the YouTube vids you can edit background noise. Yeah, that makes sense. I quite like the idea of doing proper YouTube videos, but I also very much know that I do not have the time at the moment to get into like things like tutorials, or essentially as I'm just making things up as I go along anyway. It's hard to It made me jump. Yeah, it'd be hard to pretend I know enough to make a proper YouTube video. When I say proper YouTube video, it's also not very but to come up with something that isn't the same as what everyone else is doing in a already pretty saturated market, I think. Thought about competitions? Yeah. I am seriously considering doing Iron Skull in 26. Which scares the hell out of me. Ah, the cart. Oh no, green flames. I think the cart is thick. Yeah, it's not having a very nice time. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll be doing Iron Skull, which is slightly terrifying. See, I feel like it's the next step to doing something to challenge myself. As much as I don't particularly want to put myself out there for someone to judge and to say like, kind of shit really. I do think it would be good for me to submit myself to that kind of scrutiny. You're aware that your personality is lacking. I see many questions coming from the voice thing. That's partly why you're enjoying YouTube, because you're not doing it for your real touches. Yeah, I think the algorithm is a curse regardless. Don't think anyone with, like I say, well, self-respect is not the word that I'm looking for, but anyone who wants to enjoy streaming should not be chasing the algorithm, I think. Good scary? Yeah. Also scary, because even just our home local competition, like just what we do, the competition here, even that is scaring me a little bit now, because it's like, oh, it's the battle for second place kind of thing. And I'm like, well, that's not great, because that puts kind of pressure on me, like, as if, yeah, as if I will always be able to deliver that kind of quality or something. It just a little bit scary. And I very much know that my painting style isn't for everyone. Like, the general officially accepted painting style is more the heavy metal style, and that's not what I do at the moment. It's not that I wouldn't be able to do it, but it's not how things are coming out at the moment. Some people say that they've been doing it 20 years and have the eye for it. You say that, but I think the way I paint is, I think they call it like a painterly style, and it's more of a, where do the colors go? How do they? How does the paint work? Whereas the heavy metal style is more of a, it's more aimed at creating the illusion of things that aren't there. Bigger sort of self-belief, yeah, that's true. Let's look at this Imperial Knight. All Games Workshop minis are photoshopped. That's true. Doesn't change the fact that they've been immaculately painted, though. I guess it also doesn't help that I'm drawn to this kind of this kind of model, something that looks decidedly more like natural than, say, a Space Marine. Yeah, I like it. Like, I'm not complaining about how the things that I paint come out. I enjoy painting in this way, and I feel like it's the style suits me. But I am aware that it's not the universally accepted high quality style that. Oh, sorry. Let me fix that for you. Oh, it's because of all the periods, the full stops. And it's deleted it. You look at box art, you think, nah, but now you're, maybe, yeah, exactly. Like, box art style is absolutely a skill. To be able to paint like that is crazy. That's your damn fault. You're getting commissioned. I am not, actually. I'm not getting commissions at the moment. I did sell my first mini on eBay the other day, though, so that was kind of cool. I was quite pleased with that. Yeah, someone paid money for my mini. Oh, shoot. Yeah, thank you. It was only full turnus, so like the guy on the seahorse. But it still made me happy. It's nice to know when people want to pay money for the stuff that you do. Right, less is more. Only, yeah. I mean, it's not a big model. Like, it's not like it's gonna pay the rent, right? But it still made me very happy to know that it's yeah, that they're out there and that people are interested. 30k points. Of what? That is an awesome emote. Is that a dancing bee? Oh my god, I love it. $30k points, gee, channel points, yeah, okay. But I think I will have to do the lights with an airbrush because that's going to be... I might be able to. I can give it a go. Let's give it a go. I need to create more redeemed, is that what you're saying, Ben? More ways to spend those channel points.
Hey, listen!
I'm listening.
When will you wear wigs?
A light pink or dark pink, Ben? The options are baby pink or neon pink. Neon. That is the right choice. And yes, it is a bit warm for wigs. Not as warm as not as hot as the alternative, which is the wolf hat, which is even hotter. But yeah, it's all right. And the whole point of the redeem is to be a little bit silly. The wolf hat is a bit of a winter redeem. I do agree. It's extremely warm. I mean, like, that's the whole point of that hat, obviously, to keep me toasty warm, but when I'm in here in the summer and it's 20-ish degrees, it's like a bit on the toasty side. It is a very quick hairdo. It's a skill. Basically, I wake up in the morning and I just think to myself, what are we gonna do today? And it's today this was it. It's gonna have to be a dry brush, I think. This is not gonna work otherwise. What I can do is the edges. So ticklish. So ticklish. Guess I can get my tiny dry brush out and see if that will... I may need to just quickly... Oh, leave it, George, leave it. Oh, good boy. I sent a little sponge pad flying and the dog left it. That's very good, leave it, buddy. Good boy. There you go. You're well behaved. Because he went running when that went flying. He's like, ooh, mum dropped something. Can I see? Nah. Do I care? Also nah. Oh dear, I know, yeah, it was redeemed. Who wigged? Benjamin. Whoomst. Whomst Ben Grathax Benj. No, he did good. I mean, that's what the Redeemer's for, so. And it's not so hot in here at the moment that I can't bear it, so I am not complaining. How are you, Zach? Are you alright? Have you caved yet? Have you bought the next Dreadnought yet, or are you waiting for it to be released as a single kit? Oh lord, no, you're waiting till you're separate, yeah. Same. I think a lot of people are actually. It's such a cool model and I don't necessarily want to pay 160 quid for the entire box. Be right back. Cool. So tickly. Either that or try and get a cheapie on electronic bait. Yeah. That doesn't feel quite right to me. If I can help it. Like 100% for bits and stuff, and also for tanks, the larger vehicles, stuff that costs Forge World prices. But for a model like that, I kind of feel like some Games Workshop employee designed that, built, like, dreamed that into existence. We should be rewarding that, and unfortunately that isn't what... who gets rewarded, obviously, but... Get it for no money at all from your highly legal and not at all dodgy sources. Yeah. Well, Dreadnought by big isn't exceptionally... no, true. Shoulder, but large. But large. Large? But shoulders. Ah. Okay, slightly lighter yet again. I feel like I should go with a smaller brush now again. So not dummy thick. Yeah, we're doing something, OSLE, Zach. I feel like I should at the very least give it a go and not like, oh, it has to be an airbrush. I don't want it to just be airbrush stuff. I don't know how useful this teeny tiny airbrush, dry brush is going to be though. Well, that might actually work. Heck yeah, whom says this? Well, like a lot of people's like, oh, well, it's so much easier with an airbrush. And I'm like, well, is it? Probably. But at the same time, I'm like, I should be able to do this with a brush. At least 30 different videos starting a dry brush technique. Yep, agreed. 100%, and I technically haven't tried it with an airbrush yet. I've tried very little with an airbrush, if I'm totally honest. So thickly. More squeaks, big squeak. At some point. Nick built me Morven Val the other day. So I will be painting her. I'm still awake. Yes, I am, yeah. For like another 15 minutes, I want to say. Oh, balls, it needs to be on the chair as well, doesn't it? Nundums. Yeah, she's very cool. I do like that model. Very fun. Although, she's got terrible hair. Like, super bad hair options. I don't know who her hairdresser is, but they need to find a new profession. Because those heads are ridiculous. Run into an odd situation here. You know the person is wrong, but you don't know enough to be able to tell them that they're wrong. happens a lot, though. To be fair, you can hear someone talk about something. It's like, I know that what you're saying isn't correct, but I know that as soon as someone starts questioning my knowledge, I'll be exposed as someone who also doesn't know an awful lot. Oh shit. I'm wondering about the situation now. Gentle parent, oh fuck, I'm not sure that's right. Shall we look into this together? Oh, that's good. Okay. We may need to look up some sources on that. Or just do the like the universal online thing. You go source. Ask them to verify. Or confirm, rather. It's Hume. It's a bit of Hume here as well, but not super bad. In the garage, anyway. It's a lot worse outside, to be fair. Yeah, it's a redeem. Grathax redeemed the "Will you wear wigs?" redeem a while ago, actually. I think I'm probably allowed to take it off again. Yeah, 23 minutes ago. I think I'm allowed to take it off again. Oh my god, that's so much better. When will you wear wigs? Yeah, the cackle makes it for me. This is such a good interview moment. Well, sugar, already exalted with all the fact you... Jeez. You've, really made an effort there.
try it quickly?
Yeah.
Might mute your mic for a second.
It's funny how this is already a 10 times better attempt at OSL than I did on the only ever brush painted OSL model I've ever done. What do you know? People teaching you makes a difference. Yeah, compressor rubber, yeah. Canaries again, but he didn't think we would didn't think we would make it this year. Almost like climate practice made you better. Yeah, weird, right? You'd never think it, I was gonna say, I was like, canaries? I was just about to ask, I'm not sure what you're on about there. You may need to enlighten me. Booked. Oh, you booked a villa on the beach. Very nice. Reputation to Exalted 105. Ben, that is quite a lot of reputations. That's quite impressive. Look at me, I'm a real adult replacing light bulbs like it's not a big deal. Woo! Fetch me my medal. You're a real grown-up, Zach. A real grown-up. Whole ass man, hell yeah. Whole ass man as well. Be right back. Are you going to get the fire extinguisher? Is your house burning down? Ogre-La, and then it's on the panel land. Oh man. I think Ogre-La is one of the few ones that I actually got quite a high reputation with in Outlands. They're Outlines, aren't they? So I think I vaguely remember getting the achievement Fa la 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 Ogrila. I think I wanted like a pet or something from there. Like a spore bat pet or something. Look at me remembering things. Welcome back. Currently 5k of 21k, jeez. I can't remember how you get rep there. You have to like bring them mushrooms or something. Two dailies, one of which is Spanish demons, and our Simon Says Ogrenast. Okay. And the time limit. Looks damn awesome, but you got to bounce. Thank you for the stream, making everyone spend even more money. Thank you so much for hanging out, Grams. I really appreciate it. It's always a pleasure to have you, so hope to see you again soon, and have a lovely night. And don't spend too much money. Or do, I'm not your mum. Got tickly pink hairs everywhere. Right. Can you tell me to stop spending money? White Wolf, stop spending money. Or don't, I'm not your mum. As I just told Gramps as well. What are you spending money on now? Do I want to know? Have you bought Saturnine or Grand Cathay? Wife Wolf. To be fair, Wife Wolf is very supportive. Oh, you bought some prizes. Amazing. What did you buy? Curse of supportive partners. Yeah, I know, right? Disgusting. I love, what's his name? Dustin Poynton or something? The guy who does the red flag, green flag videos. They make me very happy. The green flags do anyway. The red flags make me want to tell people to run for the hills. Green flag guy, yes, that's him. £100 & 3 giveaways. We're giving away your last Squidmar dragon. Not to get amazing. I mean, there are some amazing prizes, so Night, Ben. Have a nice night. Some of the red flags are so obviously fake it hurts, but the real ones are fucking scary. Yeah, it is nice. I would be doing something similar if I hadn't had the absolute financial month from hell. With 2 vet visits, a car exhaust falling off, and our electric shower breaking. So it's been real fun. It's been heavy this month. It's first anniversary in August, so you felt you had to give something back. You've had a lot of support. Yeah, but you are super supportive as yourself as well, though. So it's you deserve the support, if that makes sense. I think you deserve it. Still a bit snorty. Oh, fuck. No, it went okay. That's okay. He's still a bit snorty. He is, he doesn't sound like he's dying anymore, though, which is, good. He, isn't constantly reverse sneezing anymore. He just sounds like he's a bit Like he has a cold. He's a bit sniffly. No, I cancelled that nose scan appointment. I was like, it doesn't sound like he has anything in there. It just sounds like he's maybe like slightly like allergic to something. I haven't really worked out what it could be, but he's absolutely better than he was on Saturday, at least. But yeah, 2 vet visits in a month. A car break-in. And a shower dying. Hasn't been the best month for us. Perhaps some sort of grass or pollen. Yeah, I think it sort of coincides with the rains starting. So I'm thinking that the plants are currently releasing something that he just isn't responding well to. Yeah. Well, all the plants are currently spitting out whatever it is they want to send on, right? So rains like floored your allergies, as in floored as in made them 10 times worse, or grounded them. Because I'm getting the impression that my dog is just allergic to something at the moment, and it's just made him very snorty, bless him. Wrecked you, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm thinking that that's what happened to my dog. It's a very scary thing when your dog doesn't or can't stop sneezing and isn't breathing normally. So I was in a mild panic on Saturday. But the vets weren't too worried. They said it was most likely just reverse sneezing due to like an allergic reaction to something. And to keep an eye on it, which I've done. Transition from dog to truffle pig is almost complete. Well, Matt, you say that, but you should hear him when he gets like proper. It's really bad at times. I've been double dosing your antihistamines and it's still struggling. Yeah, so I've been thinking I should maybe give him some antihistamines because I know that when he ate a piece of rhubarb, they told me to give him Piriton. So not citrazine, but the other antihistamine. And I'm just wondering if it's something that he breathes in, he might benefit from the other one. But I don't really just want to give him something in case it's something that for dogs is really, really bad or something. So I need to probably speak to the vet about it to see if there's anything that they specifically recommend or advise against. Because I looked online and quite a lot of people actually give their dogs antihistamines for allergies, but I don't trust anything online anymore nowadays, so it's probably a safe thing, but yeah, worth a call, that's what I thought. And they should be allowed to give me advice like that anyway. Cool. No, it's not perfect, but I'm also not upset with how this has gone. This is alright. Yeah, exactly. Best of talk to professionals. I'm not going to give my dog something that potentially could be really harmful for him. There's a reason why I've been neurotically calling the vet with whenever he had or ate something that could potentially be dangerous for a puppy and stuff. So I'm loving the flashes of green. Yeah, I think it's working. Like, I don't hate how this is coming out, let's put it that way. Like, I think... I mean, regardless, I need to stop touching it and stop adding more green, because I will overdo it and then it gets... that kind of ruins it, but at the moment I think it looks like it's glowing anyway. It looks ethereal and glowy, so I'm quite happy with that. I think I should also probably call it a day there, because I have just realised it's 10:15, which is annoying because I'm having a good time, but I don't hate how this is coming out. Things my mother has not said to me. I mean, I can say something really, really, really shitty, like, but I won't, because that's not very nice. Really, really bad joke about birth mothers and stuff, and it's like, nope. Nope, 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 nope. You can make those jokes yourself. I am covered in pink hair, which is great. Oh, don't worry, you were thinking it too. Yeah, but it doesn't mean that I have to say it out loud, though. You better crash. Have a good time, Zonal. Yeah, thank you. You too. Thanks for the hangout, White Wolf. It was nice speaking to you. And, hopefully speak to you again soon. You guys are going to brain. Don't work now. So, oh, that one. Yeah, no, that's fine. Has she deteriorated that much in such a... Well, it feels short time, but I suppose it's been like 2 years, I guess. Still okay, but the frequency of repetition... okay. So at the moment you can still sort of joke about it, but not for much longer. Or I suppose keep laughing about it, do a proper Daniel Sloss and keep laughing until it stops hurting. Right, let's have a quick look to see who we have out and about on Twitch. So we can It's gonna be Johnny. It has to be Johnny. Yep, it has to be Johnny. Guess Johnny's good people, and he paints like an absolute star. Hi, Kat. I am just about to create a raid to go to John. Anyway, on that cheery note, yeah, exactly. I'm just about to send us over to John because it is getting late. Oh, damn it! Well, you can still have a look. I did the green today. The green and the like OSL stuff. I still need to do the bouncy strap thing. But it's I feel like I did alright. Thanks for stream. See you Saturday indeed. Yes. Thanks everyone. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for bloody pink wig is so tickly. I've got pink hairs everywhere. It's yes, thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the support as usual. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the follows and everything. Gonna create the raid and I will send us over when the raid becomes available. And I'll see you hopefully on Saturday.